Okay, let's see what we got here. It's not the server. I made sure to select the nearest streaming server. And settings should be fine too. I tried a moment ago the new netcode and low latency mode, and it said incompatible. Okay, what we have here? New status is there. Come on, not showing anything yet? Just need some green light here. Auto refresh on. Why did it turn it off? 55 seconds, unstable event 1 4. Okay, so configuration check, incompatible, audio video configuration. What? Stream is unstable. Please check your network connection. One moment. Everything good here? Yeah, once you actually go live, you know, everything worked wonderful before. Does it not like my rendering threads here? No, I did the same as before. I did a test run. But you know, that's the pain when you don't have VDSL. It's freaking ridiculous. Bitrate 836 it says now. So, oh no, it says configuration check. Excellent. Ah, okay, it's freaking out. You gotta give it some time. I had the same with with my test runs. In the beginning, it has to stabilize the stream, you know, and all the network involved has to realize here's a constant stream going on. And yeah, that has to register. Still says issues though. Now, okay, stable at 820. Okay, now it seems to be stable. Yeah, that has to register. Still says issues though. And now it auto activates apparently the live stream monitoring. So this is very, very annoying. That could have been it. That sneakily it didn't play the sound because I got sound muted, but yeah, I have to make sure that I'm not monitoring my own thread stream. Okay, so now it's stable. Now we can get this show running. So let's get The Witcher in action. Yeah, that's looking good. Probably could even increase the bitrate, but I don't dare. Yeah, okay. Let's begin at my last save game. Pretty much done with the game, although there I did still discover the letter behind your brothel in Novigrad. Did some rock climbing there and can always discover new stuff. So there's the monitor. You should be seeing it, but it's probably not that clear. So I am recording in 720, 30 frames per second. That is the minimum needed for some clarity, visual clarity, but yeah, 30 frames, you know, bitrate, you know, it mustn't be too high. But I did the downscaling using Lanchos. I think it's Lanchos in the setting. It's a higher quality downscaling if you do it in OBS. Let me check quickly. Let's tap here. Because there is a way you can do it. Yeah, you have to go into video and there where you scale it down, downscale filter. Don't convert it in the recording options. Yeah. So that is what I'm running, the resolution, and if you see it right now, GPU is at 82 load. In Novigrad I get almost maximum. Right now I got the shadows on ultra because it doesn't matter anyway, with 30 frames per second recording, but I'm trying to get full 60 all the time here. On a 980 Ti hybrid liquid cooled. Okay, so the GPU is running 200 watts right now and my CPU 100. And yeah, I like the glasses. The reflection here, I don't think that would work. The light is going through my head. Never mind. And I dyed my armor white. So this is Grandmaster Feline armor with some white dye, which is not... at first I wanted it to be totally white, but this is actually pleasant too. Yeah, and so I'm recording this in the X264 preset very slow, which I can do with 32 threads, you know, with a Threadripper, and especially at this resolution. I figured out that at 1440, 60 frames per second, in trivial games I can go to medium maximum, but I should use very fast. Very fast is already applying good bit of quality, and it's not interfering with the game so much, because it's right now it's showing 14% CPU load. So this, I'm encoding 720 30 frames per second in very slow, and it has 14% CPU load, including, you know, with the game running. The game itself I think does 7% or something like that. But encoding complexity spikes, and this increases even more when you take a higher complexity. Like this is no problem for a CPU, but if you start doing stuff like this, like, okay, I can read it. CPU load 28%, 20%, 21, 18, and now look at this. CPU load 27, 34, 56, 53, 59, 60. Yeah, 60%. So I realized that I did some tests a while ago and wrote down all the values and misjudged it because it was with a non-moving scene. So if you get 20% extra CPU load for something recording, you take for moderate movement twice that, and for extreme movements thrice that. So it would be 60% you would have to calculate, and you know, because when the complex recording, when it gets more difficult to encode stuff because of high movement, then it really burdens the CPU. But this is yeah, very slow, is extreme, and this is of course, it will introduce some latency, I guess, some encoding latency. I really hope my sound shouldn't be delayed. I made tests with that. Also, you know, I have this one movie clapper I found that is very small and compact and has no silly Hollywood crap on it, and this is very nice for video and sound sync. I'm also using this for when I'm recording stuff, pre-recording stuff on my new camera, Panasonic FZ2000, and yeah, I'm recording with that and using my Blue Yeti microphone so that I get both synced. So in case you're wondering what this clapper is about, not just the info on there, this is a movie world. This is about syncing and these patterns, so that you know exactly when you hear the sound and these come together, so that you can perfectly time them. Because in professional movie recording and in a professional area, you don't do stuff like recording internally on the camera. You always have a microphone channeling into an external device. So, and then you have to video and audio separate, and you have to bring it perfectly together, because there can always be some wackiness going on. Yeah, so this I carry with me spoon made of pure gold. So there is a spoon and it's purely golden. What else? Yeah, this is for to draw wedges a bit, I guess. Wooden stakes and garlic always with me. And I have very touching here my last thought before I succumb to sleep, where he writes down some notes. You can find it at the end of the game in his residence. And oh yeah, the laurel. So sometimes I also like to wear this. This looks very nature-like. You might have seen it in my videos if you watched those. And yeah, so I made a video a while ago where I celebrated that I got my 980 Ti and was recording 1080 in 60 frames per second because the game was running in 60, but when I started recording, because the game is very CPU heavy, on my Intel i5 4670K, 4 core, 4 threads, I had 80% and then I was recording and it was maxing out. So I was dropping the frame rate from 60 to like 45. So recording in 60 didn't really make sense anymore. It was a bit counterproductive, you know. Once I start recording 60, I don't get 60 anymore. And yeah, and this is totally different. Now I can record in the native resolution I'm playing at and frame rate in 1440 at 60. And it will work because back then even recording, so back then I didn't realize I could use NVEnc, which is really good for high bitrate, not so much for live stream, but game recording it's quite good. Otherwise it has some really bad it messes the picture up in some areas, like it gets skin textures really crisp. It focuses on getting fine details right, but then you might have a sunset in the background and it's total compression artifacts. Yeah, and NVEnc then of course burdens the GPU, and then that got maxed and that didn't help me either. So now I can enjoy the abundance while I don't have a 1080 yet. I would like to, but switching to it is much too expensive. I can just sell my used 980 Ti for good money and get a 1080 now. And I just spend a shit ton of money on the Threadripper. Yeah, but I don't have to use even 1% of my GPU resources because I can encode in software now. Okay. Yeah, and yes, you will see if you're watching this that this will be totally pixelated, and now I let the codec stabilize, and because it's always transmitting at the same bit rate, of course it builds on top of what it already knows. It's the same. It can now go more into detail. I like that about the X264 codec. So if you have low movement, it really at this point you are probably getting the actual game quality despite the 850 kilobytes. Yeah, so my residence here. Stream of water, very peaceful. Okay, but I wear my freaky glasses again now. I made a screenshot somewhere in my gallery. If you look in my Steam gallery, Witcher 3, you will find it. I used a different rope here, and I also had from a quest a burn mark here, and it looked like a Battle Alchemist or something like that, like steampunk. Really like that. I hope I still have those ropes somewhere. Let me quickly just gotta check, because I just remembered I got something in the chest. Okay. No rope. Too bad. The Reckon Ancient and so rusty. One I kept because it's crappy. Stuff I couldn't say yet. Images. Jewelry. Golden spoon. Bourgeois family and spoon, yeah. All kinds of spoons. And a cake. The cake is not a lie. And there is a spoon. This is how I play. Yeah, but not those ropes. I would have to really hunt them down. Witcher style. Yeah, now what do I have here? Dark armor. Some nice swords. Fancy one from Toussaint. Some more. Just wanted to press T for turning helmet headlight on. This is not Star Citizen. Cat burglar armor and the nice to play. The nice fancy. Hello. Yeah, but let's get moving. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Roach says, I'm not walking that. I'm not walking. You come to me. Okay. He's right, I can move his. Roach is running so much. Can run a bit too. Okay, let's see. Those pheasants, filthy pheasants, peasants. Yeah, that's Roach. It's running, yeah, against the hill, no problem. But then a gate. Ooh.
Slow now.
Yeah, that's the right direction. Ah, can't wait for this to be in proper quality. There's the castle. Princess is not in another castle actually. She actually is there. The clouds, oh, the clouds there look really crappy. Ah, speed limit in the city. Just like in our times. Oh, look at that.
Come on now.
The bridge and the reflection. Is that the moon's reflection on the water?
Slow now. Whoa.
Ah, not quite. Waterfall. But the bridge is fancy. Yeah, I'm just getting to a... There. Because... Let's get to Novigrad. That's more interesting than Novigrad. Ah, Gwent. No, I'm not gonna do that. Your stream's looking good. 130 CPU. So on average GPU and CPU together, and this running it like this here, I get 300 watts. And CPU is running quite hot. Okay, and okay, I'll turn this down a little sound. And actually I have right now I'm running my GPU cooling on low noise because I don't have automatic control. Speed fan doesn't work anymore with the new mainboard. With the X399 chipset doesn't detect my GPU, so I cannot control the fans with GPU temperature, and I'm controlling the fans via mainboard because the noise controlling from the card, the native one, is totally crappy. Yeah, okay. Oh, does it have to be rainy? Now you know what? I'll... Okay, how do I meditate again? I think I have... Yeah, here. Let's make this daylight. Because what I like to do especially relaxing when you've played through the stories. The game is just ride through the city blindly. Try to figure out where you haven't gone before. Let's see. Just on the unexplored paths and see what happens. Oh, it's stuttering a bit now. Usually it's performing better. Ah, nice. Ah, the bath here. Okay, so I think I have never gone here. So that's how I discovered wow, roach. Wow, I'm impressed. They are there. And always look like, oh, this is a familiar path. I went there before. Okay, then I will go the other way. Okay, what do we have here? Is this a gate to the outside? Yeah. And that's how you discover new stuff. Not hurrying from one quest marker to another. Ah, here I am. There's the bridge to the freaky cult quarter, I think. Let's see whether I'm right. Yeah. Electro Square. Or like, as I like to call it, Electro Square. But we need to go another way. Oh, this looks nice. Further down. Is this the one way?
What are you looking at?
I think I've never been here before. Yep. Or maybe for quests, and I don't remember. It's been a while since I've played this. Okay.
Whoa. Hey,
Oh, see? There's something twinkling here. Huh. What is this? But I've already read this. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know. I've already read this. Okay. Still undiscovered. Fresh piece of paper. Okay.
come on now.
Oh, I'm here again. Drawn to the water, it seems. Let's get the ramp up here. Ramping things up. Another one. It's like... Yeah, blah blah blah. So uninteresting.
Run, Roach.
Can we get through here?
I had enough of this job.
Now this looks like a place I've not been before.
Come on, Roach.
Uh-huh. Little corner, never been here before. And you need that in games, you know? Not like in TV and movie making, there are rules where, you know, everything has a purpose. Everything is placed there for a purpose. You do nothing just for the fun of it. And that's not lovely game design. In lovely game design, you just, you know, a little extra. And I like that style, you know, when you put something, hide something, and if nobody ever discovers it, then that's okay. Then you can, like, giggle inside about no one finding it, discovering it. That is because in a way that is celebrating abundance instead of scarcity, you know, and that is very healthy for the spirit. Do stuff, you know, in excess sometimes.
Whoa there, Roach.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think that this is without horse. I'm probably faster here.
Come on, Roach.
Can just take in the atmosphere. Oh no, a cat in the way.
Slow now.
Harassment. No way through. It's almost invisible walling. So pathetic little cart. Still on the water. Foggy Bay. Yeah, you know what? This is getting annoying. I like agile. I'm wearing cat armor after all. So I have to move cat-like too. Hello? Locked.
Watch your step. 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 Fuck. 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 Watch your step.
Gotta make a safe game here for later.
Fuck. Fuck. Watch your step. Fuck. Watch your step.
And then I will upload this to YouTube and see what auto-generated subtitles it's getting. Okay. This is strangely... can't get enough of it. Always the white dirt markers here. Always marked saying you can climb up here. What do we have here? Oh. Not supposed to be in here, huh? Okay. Ah, right, this is from a quest. I remember the quest. Yep. There are lots of barrels here. There's a brewery or something. Ah, another piece of paper. All over the city. Yeah, penance, blah blah. Okay, so you probably cannot see that this is a brewery, but now if I give it a few seconds, I mustn't forget that this is still low bandwidth, low bitrate. I think if I'm running straight, the quality is acceptable. Ah, the guys from earlier, huh?
Watch your step.
Yeah. Okay. But I want to go here. Other corner that doesn't look familiar. Why is it night? Oh, AM. Did I sleep? Ah, okay. In the night it's probably better. Less details to encode. Although, meditate. Wait. Yeah, I got the time of day wrong for 12 hours. Meditated till the evening, not till the morning. Oh great, and now it's raining. Or as Garrett would say, looks like rain. Don't drop it, don't drop it. Don't drop it. Here's the blacksmith? Oh yeah, I vaguely remember him.
Sturdy craftsmanship at a reasonable price.
Yep. Here I see... No way I'm gonna play Grange. Oh, those glasses I need. I actually had to redo... no, I think I cheated those glasses because I played through and missed the auction. I didn't bid on the auction. Yeah, I thought it wasn't interesting. I totally didn't know, wasn't aware that I could wear those glasses. Had I known, of course I would have bid for them. Those little things that one can sometimes miss. Oh, glasses, boring. I guess if you get more immersed into the game, you just assume that you can really wear them. More experimental. But there was also some role-playing involved, you know, that I didn't want to participate in that kind of auction. Wasn't in that mood at the time, in character. Oh yeah, wild party. Oh nice. Got more stuff here. Loot. Ah, books. Already got that. Yeah, but I think the way this looks here, it's ownerless now, I think. Oh yeah, this was a quest location. I never know what I can take and what stuff to take and which not to. But if it gave you ownership markers, that would be unimmersive. Because you just see the item, but you don't know whether it belongs to someone. You have to figure that out through context. Oh, you know, this rainy day. Let's see. Got enough of rain now. Must look quite pretty here. Let's see. Vineyard. Okay, let's go all the way into the city. Yeah, that looks good. And I'm gonna alt tab for a moment, check stream status. You. Looking good. Ah. No, I'm Tucson and it's hazy. Seriously? Huh.
That's it, Roach.
Oh, actually wanted to keep the Zericanian. Is Zericanian? I don't know. Or Fieri. They look better. Oh, these have better stats. Puking, okay. It does look... Oh yeah, I forgot. This is graveyard quarter, but this might also be because I am done with a questline here. I think this is looking less pretty than it used to. Oh no, right, I did the good ending. Fairy tale ending. Oh, the music is great. When I started up yesterday, after a long while, running Witcher 3 again, the main menu music, I listened and I got really sentimental. Ah, such good times. Great game, one of the best games ever. Although it had and still has some technical issues. Yeah. Especially some bothersome things with I mean, they fix some stuff. Other stuff not so much. The graphics engine is occasionally fading stuff out way too early. And I got a view distance mod, which is hiding here. Increased draw distance. These are my settings. That works quite well. So that makes some view distance related behavior nicer. And surprisingly without impact on the frame rate. I thought like this is the overkill mode which really burdens the GPU, but no. Oh. And the controls thing, that I have to hold down the key all the time for galloping or canter.
That's it, Roach.
So you can really get so pinky after a while here. Yeah, up here. And yeah, and running. That's another thing that bothered me. I was running so much that I wanted to toggle sprint, you know, like use left shift for toggle sprint, but then it also unbound modify attack type and this. So this is always the same key. So what I then did was use the key right next to the shift. Let's just use that one. Unknown E2. Oh yeah, great. I'm gonna test whether unknown E2 actually works. I mean, if I can assign it, it should. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. Toussaint's best. Oh, just don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yeah, the key does not work. Oh, it does. Ah, okay. You have to press it once. That's nice, just like in Star Citizen. Press it once and then release it, and it resets when it stops. Okay. Now the next thought would be, why not have the same for the horse? You know, so sprint and toggle sprint, and here we have gallop, and where is toggle gallop? Nope. If you want to ride quickest and with the latest specs, it can really do that for a long time. Then, let's see. Oh yeah, this is my setup here. So many menus there. Yeah, so you can ride quite a long time with this. Let's see, 90 stamina. And having to hold down left shift all the time, ugh, it's getting tedious. Yeah. Where's the chat window /dance emote? Something interesting here. Got almost all the stuff here. King of Swinehead's crown, bonus gold. What trophy do I actually have here? Higher. Experience and gold. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Ready or not, here I come.
Oh, you know, music is so nice. I actually got a short piece of tavern music from Witcher 2 in my playlist. Ah, it's sadly not continuing to play when I tab out. Can probably set that somewhere. But yeah, and the funny thing is the file of the whole stream right now, 270 megabytes. When you're recording a low bitrate, no problem. There it is a bigger problem with my new camera when I'm recording in 100 Mbit per second videos, source material. That's a different thing. Ah, yeah, nice weather. So Tucson, in a way, this is my expansion. You know, when I saw that expansion, I kind of knew sooner or later I had to have it. And being able to get your own home here, it's really nice. Okay, so where's the nearest? In the north. North. Now a little homing back to home. There's the bank. Ah. And we'll call it a day there. I think Corvo Bianco there. Ah, yeah, in the evening. Oh yeah, and now just you gotta do that sometimes. Flower picker mode. Just, you know, that you absorb everything and every detail. Walk. Only walk and listen to stuff. Did that light just light itself up? I didn't do it. Huh. One would think that someone's actually walking around here and lighting them, right? Especially at a place like this, which is your home in the game. You know, just walk around, stop for a moment, see the amazing moon there, giant moon. So that you, for photography, this will be good. You know, get a sense for a scene, absorb a certain place, viewpoint. No stress there with obstacles. One lonely sunbeam. Okay, now the music needs to be higher. And there I discover a house. Yeah. Okay. You know, it's all in the mind mostly. So if you don't have a park at arm's reach, you can do this. You just have to treat it like that kind of experience, not like hurrying through quests in a computer game. Sunflowers, yes. Yeah, I don't like this, you know. I don't know whether I can turn this off. This is really an immersion breaker. Yeah. But, and there is, let me see, what's the key for removing the UI? Forgot all that, but I need to know. Show item, F11. Yeah. Oh yeah, and for this mood, of course. Yeah, that's a nice screenshot. Yeah, and what I also removed, because so certain things, design things are silly and immersion breaking, the water droplets on the screen. And the mud splashes. No, not mud splash. Water droplets on the screen and the dirt, like when sun goes on the screen that is dirty. I removed that, but I left the red borders when you are badly hurt, because in a way it's just alarming. It's a way of expressing the alerting feeling, you know, that you have if you're actually hurt. And the water hack splash too, because that has gameplay implications, because while it is splashing on the Imagine computer screen too, it is creating a connection to your own experience. Your screen is covered, your character's in the middle of your screen, you know, your vision is impaired, and that gives you the same kind of disturbance feeling that Geralt gets himself when he's getting stuff splashed into his eyes. So that's stuff, you know, that's a fine difference. But yeah, rain droplets, that's just silly, you know. Can actually see it move there. Yeah. Time is running quite quickly. Although when I zoomed in with my new camera, full moon, all the way zoomed in, I could see it move like that too. Although I find the singing music here that is not so immersive. Okay then, I think I will retire. Yeah, that was a nice test stream, and I guess with this bitrate, if I play games that don't involve that much movement or are easier to encode, I might try Terraria at some point, you know, simple graphics should be easy for the CPU. But yeah, what do we have? We have 300 watts, 23% CPU load, GPU almost full. And I probably just for fun do some Star Citizen at some point too, because that game, high performance game, and we see. I hope it's not too bad, you know, you can probably get used to it if you keep watching this. But yeah, I can't wait for probably 5 to 10 times that bitrate. Okay. And I will sign out here. It's a nice first test run.